Hello friends, hope all are doing good and having a good time. In the previous video, I explained what is an elastic IP address and why we need to use it. In this video, we'll see how to allocate elastic IP address to our AWS account, use that elastic IP address to one of our running instance, disassociate elastic IP address from one resource to another resource. We know that elastic IP address are allocated to our AWS account, not to any particular EC2 instance. We can easily disassociate elastic IP address from one instance to another instance. And finally, we'll be seeing how to release an elastic IP address when we no longer use it. I have already logged into my AWS console. As you can see, I have one instance running and there is no elastic IP associated to that. And make a note of DNS hostname and public IP address. And we discuss what happens when an instance is not associated to any of the elastic IP address. So when the instance gets rebooted, this DNS host and public IP address release back to the Amazon's address pool and a new instance is assigned to that. And this scenario repeats every time that instance is restarted. And when you host many applications and website onto an instance, we need to make sure that an instance should have a permanent IP address. And to do that, first we need to allocate an elastic IPs. So on the same page, you can see on the left network and security, and there is a link elastic IPs. I'll just right click and open it in a new tab. Now I don't have any elastic IPs to my account. So to allocate, I need to simply click on this and allocate. So one IP is allocated to my account. Similarly, if I want more than one elastic IP, I need to do the same step, then allocate. Now I have two elastic IP address. Now the column associated instance ID. So both these IPs are not associated to any of the instance. Now to use any of the IPs, I need to select, go to actions and associate elastic IP address, where I need to choose my instance name. And this is the instance ID, instance name, and the status is running. And associate. So now you see the instance ID associated to this elastic IP address. When I refresh, so you can see the present DNS host and the public IP address is released, and whatever the elastic IP we have chosen will be assigned at this location. You can see. So now we have seen how to allocate and associate an elastic IP address to one of our running instance. Now we'll see how to disassociate. We can use the same elastic IP address. I can go to same actions and they have an option called disassociate elastic IP address. You can see if you disassociate this elastic IP address, you can reassociate with a different resource. The elastic IP address remains allocated to your account. Elastic IP address incur charges if they are not associated with the running instance. So this is one of the characteristics of an elastic IP address. So I'm going to disassociate. Now the instance ID is cleared. I can go back and reassociate the same again IP address, or I can use my second IP address and associate. Use the same instance. Let me go back and refresh. So I have used the second IP address. So you can see the second IP address has been associated. In the last example, we see how to release an IP address. So one of the characteristics we have seen is whenever we use an elastic IP address mapped to an instance, AWS will not charge to that IP address. But if we have multiple elastic IP address but they are not associated, AWS will charge you hourly so that people can use those IP address wisely. So we are not using this IP address. So to release it, and simply need to select the option release elastic IP address. Okay, the IP we choose is released, and we have only one elastic IP address, and which is mapped to our instance. Hope the concept of elastic IP address is very clear to you. If you have any questions or any suggestions, please do write in the comment section, and I'll look those questions and reply with the answers. Thank you for your time and thank you for watching. Bye bye.